Ay, ¿en serio? ¿No estaba grabando?
All
Bueno,
right.
muchachos.
So that's what disobeying orders feels like. Not so good.
Aquí que... Ahora sí. Ash.
Did you figure it out?
Please say yes.
Yeah, we're good to go. With this, I can destroy the Binding Stone. We just have to get close enough to Sandrak.
How do you propose we do that when we don't even know where he is?
This mark gives me a connection to the Binding Stone. I can feel where it is. I can feel where Sandrak is. He's moving east, towards the deep near.
There's a font in the ocean.
Sounds like it. All right, pack it in. We're leaving soon.
Algo sabe, algo que yo no he
What's the
entendido.
place, sir?
Devin and I will stay here at the Shrine Forge for a bit. See if we can find anything else of interest.
And rig it to blow when the Rashanians return.
You need to get back to the Palathon and brief Kirkin. She'll figure out our next steps. But when you use that mark to destroy the Binding Stone, I want to be there. I want to see Sandrak's face when you just crumble it in his hand.
Yeah, we are really just, gonna destroy that Binding Stone so hard. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Now head back to the Palathon.
Sabía que no lo va a decir. ¿Qué es? ¿Qué no pasa? Porque esto, oh, mira. A ver qué va a hacer eso. ¿Dónde está? Por allá. sí. ¿Y esto? Voy a regresar. Al palatón. Las aguas. ¿En dónde estuve? En el desierto.
I'm back at the Palathon.
Well done, soldier. Meet me in the vault. We can finally have that conversation that I've been trying to avoid.
Your lordship.
Jack?
So are you a spy of the king? That's what eyes are, right?
Yes. And I'm one of his personal killers at discretion, which isn't the same as my role as a hex brand. But the differences are so labyrinthine that I preemptively bored myself trying to explain them. At its simplest, one is killing for the crown's interests, the other for magic's.
Magic has interests?
It has colors, shapes, and expressions. Why not? Magic defines its own tenets, and all of it is a system that the Magni have agreed to work within. Hex brands make sure derivations of that system are at a minimum.
Sandrak.
Well, it's so easy. He's practically covered in writs. But he's also guarded by the most exceptional hex brand of them all. The Hand. Getting past her is difficult.
Talk to you later, Hauser.
Por acá. La bóveda. Algo oculta.
Sir?
Back here, Jack. Here. This dossier is for you. My report of Sandrak's time as an immortal. Some details remain classified. I'm sure you understand.
This will have to do then. Thank you, sir.
Come. Show me the mark you recovered from the Shrine Forge.
Sure.
It lets you feel the movements of the Binding Stone.
Yeah. Sandrak's definitely sailing the deep mirror. But his movements are weird. Erratic.
Unfortunately, we can't afford to send a large force out to sea. Most of the Light's army musters at the front, and we need them to remain there. You, Zendara, and Devon will have to face Sandrak alone. Well, not exactly alone. My contacts in the Clayless Traders Guild provided us with a Colossal during the Trenchship Rebellion. I never gave it back. It'll take time to wake her up, She's not seen service in a very long time. Captain Selko's a fine steersman, if I recall correctly.
And I can guide him to wherever Sandrak is using my mark.
That's the plan. Now, unless you have something else to ask me, that'll be all.
Look, I know what I said earlier, but you've been hiding anything and everything about Sandrak being an immortal since day one. I deserve more than a report you wrote up.
Tell me, Jack, if you had a very close friend that you shared a common cause with for the longest time, a vision of what was right and true and good, and they betrayed that vision, betrayed you, how would you feel? Would you want to talk about it? Could you talk about it? If the...
Yes, absolutely. I'd have to know how it even got to that point.
Sandrak and I were companion in arms for longer than you've been alive. We stood against the Kalthus estates, the Sea King usurper, the Colossals of the Arjaman Pretenders, even against Rasharn, his homeland. And then one day, he refused to participate in a mission that could have very well ended the war.
What mission?
Read the report.
And we're back to that.
Look, what's important is that Sandrak had orders, and he allowed his own hubris to ignore them. He made a decision that jeopardized the rest of us because he thought he knew better.
Yeah. Hubris sure is some bad news. It's terrible.
For the breaking of his oaths to the Order, I exiled him back to Rasharn as punishment, thinking his ancestral enemies there would be the death of him.
That last part didn't work out.
Not even a little bit.
All right. I've got everything I need, sir.
Zendara and Devin should have already returned by now. You'll all set out for the Deepmere in the morning. Oh, one more thing. The Oromik girl, Kenzie. She wanted to speak to you when you returned from the Shrine Forge. I think she's a bit smitten with you.
Yeah, I don't know if it's limited to just me, sir.
Initiate, come up to the war chamber. Devin and I have decided that since we might die in the morning, we should,
Get hammered!
yes. That.
On my way. I've got 100 Allori chasing me. Nowhere to go. All by myself. And then, boom! I'm grabbed by the neck. I can't breathe. Sure, just interrupt my story in the rudest, most disgusting way imaginable. That's cool.
I honestly forgot you were telling one. Oh, did I ever tell you guys about the time I almost turned 100 years old? My company was holed up in the trenches at True Haven Pass, and I was still assigned to Light's army then. Medical watch, yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a lie.
Absolutely serious. The Rashanians hit the trench with an aging spell. By morning, we're suddenly too tired to fight. We're too infirm. Our brains are muddled. We've got the cataracts. So, anyway, I see myself in a mirror, right? I look like my father. My father was a very unattractive man, Jack. We call him the Turtle. I am not going to age well.
So tell me, sir, when did you say to yourself, hey, bigotry, it's not really so bad, is it?
I have to make a far call.
Are you referring, Initiate, to why I think the unforeseen are a curse?
Yep.
Telenir was a small city in Kalthus. The priests there believed that the Lightless were given some divine role by the Pentasod, and they didn't allow Magni within their walls. Can you imagine? A city without magic?
I'm not an asshole, so yes.
One day, at some morning prayer, a young girl, in Unforeseen, just exploded with wild magic. She died screaming as spellfire erupted from her body. All of Telenir started burning. And because there were no Magni around, this wild magic went unchecked. The whole city, and everyone in it, were reduced to ashes.
That's all very sad and terrible, sir. But we're not all that little girl. That's not how it happened with me.
It could have. There's no protection against your kind. And when you do happen, more often than not, people around you die.
Okay, enough of that. My father always said the best way to mend bridges between parties that held wildly divergent opinions was to find a commonality in vice. Drink up, nerds.
Another.
How'd a fucking bird get in here?
Oh, good. You see it too? Ew.
You still have that thing about birds.
Birds absolutely do not give a shit about the way their heads look when they walk. I would be mortified.
Another.
Damn it.
Another.
Use your lash! Use your lash! I know. Another.
Am I dead? Ugh.
It's him, isn't it? Sandrak's moving towards the font. Showtime, then. And listen, I may not like what you are, Jack, but I like who you are.
That feels really abstract and not entirely okay, but thanks. I think.
The Immortals are better because of you. And Lucian may end up surviving because an Unforeseen led the charge.
Morning, sir.
Unfortunately.
It was a good night, sir. I won my retirement fund betting on your skill at beer pong.
Wait, you were there? I didn't see you.
You weren't seeing much by that point, sir. Duty calls, though. Come to the docks over in Thaven's Point. We're nearly ready to cast off.
All right. See you soon.
Debió haber un... Creo que ya llegamos al final del juego. Lo siento.
Reúnete con Selco en la punta. Interesante arma, ¿no? Hechizo. Shit. Fíjate, debía haber una opción de cambiar los equipos.
esto. Fíjate, aquí está un plástico. Mira, este tiene es este. Tiene 80 de capacidad. Controles. Furia. Sé que podía cambiar, pero
Does seasickness cancel out hangovers, or is it more of an additive thing?
Welcome aboard, Immortals. What's our bearing, sir?
Can't give you anything precise, Captain, but north by northeast, 5 knots. If Sandrak changes course, you'll be the first to know. Something wrong?
Just the fact that this mission and the war hinges on something that we don't understand. At all.
We'll catch him, sir.
Aquí dice, baila en la cuadrilla. Nelly, ay Nelly, guay, qué buenos tiempos pasamos. Qué buen tiempo pasamos cuando bailamos sobre los nudos, danzamos y los barcos con el baile estrellamos. Y así huyeron los malos y no regresamos. El día lamentará y no regresaron. Nota histórica, sobre los nudos danzamos. Esto no viaja cansó de mar de Clay. Al final de la canción todo el mundo suele zapatear caóticamente. En algunas interpretaciones los bailarines aplastan macutas de barcos de madera bajo sus pies en canto de una onda o una batalla o la 4 grupos de colosales bailaron cuadrillas en la ola sobre una flota de frágiles galeones de madera enemigos que quedaron destruidos por completo. Los oficiales del mar solo fueron reprendidos verbalmente. Ya. No, pues está acá.
Jack?
Hey, Dev?
This was built by the Arjun. You sometimes forget that there were great civilizations of such marvelous invention before Aristea. What's up, Jack?
So, you went to university, right? I mean, duh, you were just all, this was built by the Arjman, and I've never even heard of them.
If there's one thing my father expected of me, it was to treat history like a type of scholastic jambalaya. and just continue?
Yeah, okay. So, you know, I've read a lot of books, and I know my numbers and stuff. It's just...
I don't think I've ever seen you so insecure, Jack. Is it the upcoming fight?
No. Well, yeah, kind of, maybe. Look, the thing is, Sandrak is super educated. You remember how he called me...
In our every meeting, a yipping pup. I remember.
Exactly.
In our every meeting, a yipping pup.
Didn't need to do it again. But yeah, that's, you know, I want to say something like that to him, right? Like, we're fighting and I'm all, yeah, and you're old. But not like that, obviously.
Oh, I see. An erudite put-down. A deeply cutting tit to his tat.
If that means what I think it does, then very much yes.
Well, let's make one for you. Like you say, Sandrak's very old, and he's...
a stuffed shirt.
Let's work on it. We'll give it right back to him. In our every meeting, so-and-so... Blowhard? Buffoon? Windbag?
Definitely blowhard.
Definitely. But something before it. In our every meeting, a what? Blowhard. Now, the old bit. Geriatric? Obsolescent? Fossil? Oh, no. Fossilized.
Oh, he's totally a fossil.
Older than dirt and dog years, as Thaddeus would say. I mean, I imagine he'd say something like that. That's the one. I think we've got it. Let's test it out. I'm Sandra. Wait, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm Sandra, and I'm bursting with power, and I have that bored patrician look on my face, and I go something like, "Fools, for certain, there is no mercy, but of my white, hot, and branding make."
Shut the fuck up, you fossilized blowhard! What do you think?
I mean, just telling him to shut the fuck up is pretty good. He'll absolutely hate it.
Huh. Yeah, I guess you would.
And you really sell that part of it.
Yeah, it feels good. Okay, thanks, Dev.
Happy to help. Now, get up to the control room. I'll join you shortly.
On your mind, Initiate.
Oh, I just heard you talking and thought maybe...
Has Sandrak changed course?
No. I don't know why he was almost running in circles before, but his movements have leveled out. Now it's a straight line.
Font of Kalalian. They call her the mother of the water spirits. She's quick, and wouldn't have been run down easily. She gave him a good chase.
Did you just make that up? I thought you guys didn't know anything about the fonts.
I don't know what they look like. And outside of the font and the Palathon, I've never known where they were. But that's never stopped Magni from telling stories about them. Speaking of the font and the Palathon, what did she show you on the path that you took with you? The one most important to you? I mean, I'm just curious.
Her name's Luna. The friend I mentioned during my graduation, or whatever you call it.
The one the Rosharnians killed?
Yeah. Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
You two have unfinished business.
What?
That's what the path was saying. You must not be able to bury her, Jack. You need to figure out how. Carry on, Initiate.
Que si destruyen
All
la...
hands, this is the captain. We've sighted a fleet of Rosharnian airships headed our way. Prepare to engage.
Yo siento que si destruyen la magia va a haber problemas en el planeta.
Prepare to repel boarders!
Airship's got a toxin! stations! Action stations!
Eso es tener suerte, caerse en la...
Here we go.
Jack, get to the control room and protect Salco. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
aparece uno aquí. ¿Dónde está? Ah, desapareció. ¿Quién sabe? Que dice la bandada del capitán sanguinolento. Había un muchacho que vino a pasear los muelles de Clay, vino a dar a su hombro un penguin sanguinoliento que de no más de 2 semanas y un día y medio. Cuando detuve a este altanero muchacho y dije, ¿qué quieres hacer? Se volvió y me petulante me miró. El hora del día quiero saber. En las costas de H se batió en nuestro hombre, fue la chispa que dio vida al fuego. En los mares de la arena de color a fuego. Todo Rasha temía su renombre. Nota histórica. Esto es una pieza más contemporánea, solo tienes un par de décadas. El capitán sanguinoliento es un apodo para el de folclore contemporáneo cuyo nombre real es Kyle de la casa Vichy. Proviene de un largo linaje de videntes. Entabló amistades con Chicle cuando sanguinoliento apenas acaba de nacer y yo había dejado y no había dejado su buen sumido. Su olor excelente.
Jack, this is stupid. Turn back. There's no reason for your people to lose their lives.
You shouldn't underestimate them. They used to be your people too, remember?
Sandrak's already started binding the font. He'll be unstoppable when he's finished, and there's nothing any of you can do.
Yeah, well, I've still got a trick or two up my sleeve. And you could help.
You know I won't.
And stop wasting my time. Selko!
Hold still, Captain.
We're here.
The font is on the bottom of the sea, and he's holding the waters back.
He's draining the font. We gotta go. Now.
Go! Devin can steer in my stead. We'll hold off the Rashanians.
I'll do what now?
You are broken and you are bound, Dream of Kilalian. The fault of Aristea was thinking of you as anything more than a tool.
Quiet. Jack, use your mark to destroy it now!
He doesn't have any such mark, my dear.
What?
Stand down, brother. You could rejoice with me. The work is almost done.
Or you could just shut the fuck up.
Manners. Every moment of your life has existed in the orbit of my own. You cannot describe yourself without mentioning my name. I am the sole catalyst for your sense of purpose. There comes a time when any thrall buckles in their chains. But I never put them there. You see me as your enemy because I don't see you. A triarch. Kirkin was lucky to find her. Van Tiefel. Here should have been a lesson. DJ! Fire! Kirkin was lucky to find you. DJ! Draw this out for nothing. Van Tiefel. More time. Brother Cole is coming. DJ. There's no grace in your magic, no skill. Van Tiefel. Find him. Do not let him interrupt. What do you hope to do with that? Let me bring this to a close. That's a miss. Come in, kill the Immortal. Such power wasted on a enough! Him at bay. Brother Cole is mine. Well, come in, fight like a soldier in the dirt, not a magnet. No more. detour. DJ! Unforeseen. Or cabin. Grand detour. DJ!
Ay, por fin lo derroté.
Great. I'm back here. The Shrouded Realm. It's just like the Pale Forest. Something about the fonts weakens the barriers between the worlds. Oh, hey. We gotta stop meeting like this. Shit! Wait!
Zendara, on your feet! We've got to go now. The sea's collapsing on itself.
Let it be your tomb.
Or, how about yours?
Get in! Dead. He's gotta be.
Maybe not dead exactly, but extremely inconvenienced.
We lost the Binding Stone, Jack.
Found it. Hey, where's Zendara?
Already flying back to the Palathon, I suspect. Or searching for some errant Rashanian Harriers to pummel so she can work her aggressions out before speaking to Kirkham.
Wait, what?
You're joking. You completely went against orders at the Shrine Forge, Jack. And you hid it from all of us. You made us look like fools.
What? No, you mean the control mark? Sandrak's gone. We got the Binding Stone. Devin, we just won the war.
Kirkham told you to destroy it, not bring it home.
Devin, you cannot be serious right now.
Just go, Jack. Kirkham's going to be positively beside herself with anger when she finds out what you did. You need to take this seriously. It will go over very badly.
Aquí hay una traición, pero ¿qué es? ¿De quién? ¿De la chica gorila?
Your lordship.
Jack?
Talk to you later, Hauser.
Mejora. Fabricar. 90, 96, 175, 100. Inmortal.
This is the front. The bulk of the Light's army musters there, ready for the big push. I've run through the war games countless times. When Sandrak had the Binding Stone, our chances were slim to none. All these soldiers, when you look at them, Jack, what do you see?
I know you want me to say I see loyalty or duty or something like that. All right, that way I can step into some irony or whatever you can use to... Look, I know you're using this as some kind of preamble to tell me you're angry with me.
I am goddamn furious.
I'm sorry. I got to the Shrine Forge, and there was a choice I could make.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't a choice. Who told you there was a choice? Zendara, you were as field commander. Did you get to the Shrine Forge and say, make it up as you go along?
No, sir. Our objective was to figure out a way to destroy the Binding Stone.
Then why is it in my war chamber, Commander?
I gave no indication that we were to deviate from that objective, sir.
So you're telling me that you're unable to control your people? Is that it?
Don't yell at her. I did it.
Chain of command, Jack. And I'm getting to you.
Okay. If I can just say one thing. That right there is unnecessary with that right there. I got us control of the ultimate weapon. And we can roll right now into Rasharn by ourselves and force their surrender without firing a shot.
Oh, you've got it all worked out. I didn't realize that.
Am I the only one in the room that sees the last 24 hours as an unbelievable victory? I mean, what part of Ultimate Weapon don't you like?
The part where it's a corrupted Aristean artifact, Jack. When we all know Aristean is really just another word for weapons from yesteryear that we are absolutely unprepared for.
Maybe you're unprepared.
And you aren't? When I found you, the only thing you were prepared for was exploding and taking the rest of Saren with you.
The last time I talked with Sandrak, he pulled the same "you wouldn't exist without me" lecture you are. So you're a little late to the party, sir.
You will go back to the Shrine Forge and get the mark you were ordered to in the first place.
Can't do it.
And then you will come back here and destroy this thing.
Oh, no, I'm being for real. I can't. The machine, it broke.
Don't fuck with me, Jack.
Are you serious right now?
I'm not. And I am. All right, and I can control it. Why can't you see that?
You can't control it. No one can. What if Sandrak really isn't gone, and he gets it back? What then? It stays here, under lock and key. Take it to the vault.
You're making a mistake.
Take it to the goddamn vault!
Hay algo atrás, hay alguien que no quiere la piedra, pero no. Creo que es ella.
Jack, come see me at the scrying hub.
Can it wait? I need some time to cool off. Kirkin tore me a new one.
No, it can't wait, Jack. Come see me right now.
Okay, what's the big deal?
You two, give us the room. Move! Room, seal and set scrying wards. Remember when Sandrak breached the Palathon that one time? What fun! And afterwards it was up to me to strengthen our security enchantments against Rashanian magic.
Yeah?
Well, they worked. Who the hell is Luna, Jack?
Just stop, Luna. Rasharn doesn't have its own colors. How can you even ask me that?
What is it? Some kind of spectral projection? The real question is, who are you communicating with?
Wait, are you spying on me?
Are you spying on us? Is this Luna a Rashanian agent?
No! Yes, she grew up with me in Saren. She took care of us. Turns out... Look, it's so messed up, Dev. Luna's...
The friend you say is dead, which is very sad, but also very not true, because it turns out she's a Rashanian agent.
Worse. She's the hand of Sandrak.
Oh, do me a favor!
I know. I swear I was going to tell you. You already kind of knew. You noticed me looking at her in one of our briefings.
She can hear our mission briefings?
No. At least she says she can. And I believe her, because when we mind link or whatever, I can't see or hear anything around her either. It's not... It's a corrupted spell, Devin, not some kind of covert intelligence device thing. I promise. Daddy has cast a Rasharnian spell. That's what you detected, so we could walk around in each other's heads, and she got in somehow. I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure what to do. I thought maybe I could convince her of something I hadn't come up with yet, all right? It's messy. But I was never going to let her hurt us.
You said she killed Thaddeus.
Well, I was never going to let her hurt us after that. Devin, come on. She didn't interfere in the Deep Mirror. She hasn't come after us since this whole mindfuckery stuff happened. And now that Sandrak's dead, we can...
Stop it. Just stop. I think you should leave.
Okay. I'll, be in my room.
The Palathon. You should leave the Palathon. This is bad, Jack.
You're serious?
Whatever I decide to tell Kirkin, I'll let you know beforehand.
Lo consideran como traidor. Lo están considerando como traidor, pero no. Tal vez ese es lo mismo que le pasó a Sandra. Que yo siento que hay alguien moviendo atrás.
Luna, I don't know how to do this. We need to talk. Can you, show up?
Hey, kid. Fancy that. I was just about to reach out. Bet you some wires got crossed.
Thaddeus?
Don't get spooked now. I ain't a ghost. Turns out...
Something went wrong with your mind walk spell?
Hey now, that spell would have worked just fine if it weren't so rudely imposed upon. Now I keep getting visions of you and that girl and...
Same here. Well, not with you. This is the first time with you.
Well, I guess you just know everything about everything.
I didn't know you were alive. I've been telling everybody you were killed.
I'm sorry to disappoint. Suits me better that way, to be honest. I've been getting a little long in the shadow lately, and too many folks are starting to know where I'm getting to it.
The hell?
Sorry, Rook's on my ass about telling you to get over here. We need to talk about Sandrak. Man alive, would you shut up?
Hasta va a ser interesante. Quiero escuchar ella. Lo siento, muchachos, no tengo que... Antes de decir... Cáter. Quiero ver qué dice Sandra. Pensé que estaban muertos. Ay, no puede ser que yo debía haber estado despejando esta base.
Finally decided to show.
Hey, kid. Sit a spell.
Gentlemen, it's good to see you alive, Thaddeus. How did you...
How's are for later. We gotta talk.
God damn. You've been to the Shrouded Realm again?
Yeah. Every time I'm near a font when it gets absorbed, I just shift over there. Then I see the Pentasod and pow, I'm back.
Huh. Pentasod must like you. It don't normally do that, as a general rule. Crossing over is a one-way street.
This absorbed font you're talking about, it happened to be where you think you saw Sandrak die?
Rhetorical question, kid. It was. That's how Sandrak got himself into the Shrouded Realm.
Do what now?
There was likely a tiny hole left there where the font was. A sliver, lingering a bit between worlds. Probably crawled his mangy ass through it in the nick of time. Lucky son bitch.
Back up. What makes you think Sandrak went to the Shrouded Realm?
'Cause he crawled back out. Recently. He's close by, too. I can smell him.
There's a snuffed out font over here in Kelpis. That's where he probably is. Take this. It'll bring you right to him. I figure he'll be weak, convalescing and whatnot. He ain't moved, from what we can gather. Pulling himself back, probably about tore him to shreds.
Why not use the font that would have taken him to Rasharn?
Rasharn's a dangerous place for a tyrant showing weakness. Sandrak has enemies at court. He's smart to avoid them if he can.
All right then. Round 3.
Sandrak will have summoned his personal guard to watch over him. You won't be able to avoid him.
You know what that means, right? The girl. She'll be there alongside all your unfinished business.
Thanks, guys. I'd ask you to help, but you would have offered by now.
Yeah, I'm still on the mend after getting gut shot by your aforementioned friend.
And my kind live in a cave for a reason, kid. Out there, we tend to get killed by folks less enlightened than yourself. But good luck, and make it hurt.
Before you leave, kid, hit up that spell altar. It's got something you'll need.
Aquí dice Tadeus en la casa de Arkelo, asunto Sandrak de la casa Tariben. Está hecho, la tinta aún está húmeda. Tengo que decir que creo que esta es una maldad. Debo ser claro, mis dudas no se deben a su linaje. Es una arrogancia, es sutil, pero está presente. Es peor que la mayoría de los magnificentes. Creo que esto nos va a joder en el futuro. Memorando para Kiklar, la casa Argitanet, capitana Sandrak de la casa Tariben. Oye, entiendo tu preocupación, yo también lo he visto, pero mirando de esta manera tenemos un montón de partidarios de Lopat, marginados y convertidos en refugiados de Clay. Ocupan por Lucian, muchos de los cuales quieren vengarse de la casa Ariken, la casa de Sandrak. Ocupa un lugar en primera fila contra ella. Este podría ser el primer paso para aprovecharnos de esta ira al rojo vivo antes de la gente de Rasha, volverla a controlar. Volverle contra ellos. Además no tenemos otra opción, necesitamos todo lo que podemos conseguir ahora mismo.
What's the deal with this spell?
It's a ward breaker. Something tells me you'll need it to get close to Sandrak.
Guess I'll give this spell a try.
How you been, kid? Last I saw you, you were searching for the Shrine Forge. Suspect you found it, if you tackled Sandrak head on.
Yeah, we found it. With Kenzie's help, by the way. Then I kind of broke it, but...
Mm-hmm. Feels like your thing. Walking into a place the first time and tripping over shit like a toddler. Had to fire up a few constructs to help get my polar back in shape after your visit.
I told you I was sorry. Anyway, I found out how Sandrak was able to control the Binding Stone. There was a machine that you could get a mark from. Oh, and by machine, I mean an ancient, giant, Aristean ghost guy thing.
How about you two play catch-up after Sandrak's in the ground?
And how about you mind your own business? Ignore him. We got time to talk.
Maybe you can tell me how you aren't dead.
No real mystery. I'll make sure to carry a healing crystal on me at all times. Habit from a lifetime of soldiering. It's nice to feel missed, though.
So here's something pretty embarrassing and terrible. The Immortals gave me the boot.
Something tells me that ain't by choice. Catch you fraternizing with the enemy stuck in your head?
That's not what it is! I mean, yes, it totally looks like it, but like...
But it's messy.
That's what I said!
Look, I got the very dubious benefit of having you two bouncing around in my head, sharing all your conflict and history and whatnot, but your pals at the Palathon don't got that context.
So what do I do?
To avoid high treason? Fuck if I know. I just said it was messy, not fixable. I suspect killing Sandrak's a good first step, though.
You were Grand Magnus of the Immortals when Sandrak was part of the Order, weren't you?
Guilty. Surprised you know about that. Figured Lavenry would have had Kirkin scrub his name from the record.
She gave me a report of the whole thing. Incomplete, but yeah.
Huh. You must be real special to her. That's nice to hear. Kirkin needs good people to surround herself with, or she can get a bit,
What?
Nothing. Shouldn't talk out of turn. Anywho, yes, it was me who found Sandrak and sponsored him for selection. Didn't give a rat's ass he was Rayshornian. I'm old enough to remember when our two kingdoms were allies.
What was he like?
Smart. Had grit. Unorthodox with his magic in the way all you Triarchs are. He and Kirkin? Whew. You ain't never seen a pair so fierce. No one could stand against them, except their own egos. And ultimately, he was my mistake.
Does Kenzie know you're alive? She deserves to hear it from you.
Nope, I haven't. Suspect I won't.
Don't be an asshole. You mean a lot to her, Thaddeus.
Pouring it on thick, kid. If I recall correctly, it was you told everyone I was dead, not me.
I got a split.
You do that.
Till next time, fellas.
Now, Jack.
Devin, please. This is going to sound crazy, but you have to listen to me. I just spoke with Thaddeus.
You're right about the crazy.
Listen, Sandrak's alive. Hurt, but alive. You need to lock the vault down tight. Put the whole Palathon on alert.
I'm on my way. Can't let you face him alone.
No, if I fail here, Sandrak will come for the Binding Stone. You have to be there to stop him.
Bueno, gente, aquí lo dejamos y nos vemos en el próximo video. Adiós.
Can you hear me? Luna, please answer or show up. Come on. Luna, if you can hear me, you know I'm coming. You know what I have to do. I'm begging you. Don't try to stop me.